Hello, food allergy ambassadors. It's Dee Dee Vicino from Aller Cuisine, and I have with me today the beautiful, talented, brilliant Maria Teresa Kline, author of Be the CEO of Your Own Health. So we're super excited to have her here and talk to us today. Please pardon my voice. I've been sick for the past few days and just still kind of recovering, but didn't want to miss being with you all today. So we're happy to be here. So Maria, you wrote this incredible book. So
thank you.
Talk to us about your journey and what led you to write this. What was the inspiration behind it?
Well, first of all, I want to say you can tell Dee Dee and I are very good friends with that beautiful intro. But really what I tried to do in this book is really lay out a very simple and understandable way to take control of your health. To boost your immune system, no matter what you have, you can start from zero, start from chapter 1, move your way through the book, and it's a great way to understand what's really happening instead of listening to all these different contradictory messages that we get in our social media, even doctors, pharmaceutical industries, and we have all these different theories about things. So to really get down to the basic facts, and now she just said, why did I write this book? Okay, so one of my messages is also about genetics, right? And Didi and I have been talking about this a lot, and her specialty is a perfect fit for anybody who's interested in their health, because the most important thing is what you put in the body. Really, also what you put on your skin is absorbed, but we're talking about food and how you are what you eat. Your grandma was right. It's all true.
Grandmas are always right. And before we continue though, I do want to say that we're not here to pitch the book. We're not here for you to buy the book. We actually are going to give you a complimentary copy of the book just for joining us today. So if you're interested in the book, just put a little thumbs up, put your name in the comments, and then you can PM me later with your email address, and we will send you a copy, a PDF copy, electronic copy of the book. So please understand, we're not selling you anything. We're just trying to give you some information. That's all this is about, sharing of information.
Absolutely, and it's very important for both of us that people know these things. And so yeah, if you want a free copy, I would be more than happy to send that to you. It's a fabulous thing that Dee Dee's doing for her audience. I think is great. So originally, what she asked, my genetics, my family genetics, health-wise, is very, very bad news for me. So, so that was really the start when I learned that my parents were both sick, and they were very healthy people, or what we considered to be healthy. They ate really well. Is that mute thing?
Yeah, I don't know why that's there, but it's not going to. There's a mute thing in the middle of our screen, and I don't know why.
I hope y'all can hear us.
Been there before. Oh, that maybe they can't. Would that be terrible if they couldn't hear us?
It was mute.
Well, let's see. Hopefully, y'all can hear us now.
Hi.
Maybe we should start over.
Yeah, that's okay.
Okay, very quickly, what you missed was fabulous, wonderful Maria Teresa Kline.
My very good friend.
Who wrote this book, Be the CEO of Your Own Health. Who's here? Oh, Holly's here. Thank you, Holly. I'm so glad you can hear us. Thumbs up. Give us a little thumbs up for some love, Holly. Stay tuned because you're going to get a free copy of the book if you want one. So tell your friends. Pop on in too. But thank you. Oh, thank goodness for Holly. She's our new best friend, right?
Great.
And so Maria was in the process of telling us her journey and why she wrote this very, very important book. So I'm going to turn the floor back over to Maria.
Okay, so we were talking about genetics. A lot of people have questions about genetics and how can they get over those things if it's always going to affect their health. But there's a chapter in my book, and it talks about how you can turn on and you can turn off your genetics. And in my particular case, why I wrote this book is because I was around late 30s. I had 2 children, and they were young, and both of my parents got sick, and they were very, very healthy people. We always considered our family to eat very well. We were careful about everything, and all of a sudden, both of them, just before hitting their 70s, they got very sick. My mother had breast cancer and ended up dying of that, and my father also had a brain degenerative disease, and that also ended up he passed away from that. And I started to study health. It became my main focus. I was raising 2 small children. I realized that my genetics were not the best, as I had always thought that I would be fine. I never had any sort of health illnesses, and neither did my parents. So that is a very, very scary thing. So the more I investigated, the more I researched, the more I found contradictory information.
And it's everywhere out there, that contradictory information. You can't get away from it.
And we talked about this all the time, but I just got sick of understanding that different people in the healthcare field have different motives. So there you go. And 2 moms that have been friends for a long time, we're both now in the same field without really knowing. One was doing whatever you were doing and whatever I was doing, and now we're together again with the same common field. So remember, what you put in your mouth, what you put on your body, has a big effect on your genetics.
Absolutely right. Absolutely right. So you are writing this book, and there's a definite message that you want your readers to glean from all of the research. And let me tell you something. This is an incredibly well-researched book, a lot of alternative therapies, and probably a lot of information that you might have heard a little buzz in passing, but didn't really delve into to find out what the impact is on your body. And it's absolutely fascinating. And she was doing a lot of I was the very lucky recipient of a lot of these therapies this week, because I was sick, which was awesome. So I can certainly attest to their effectiveness, because who gets the flu and is up and having a Facebook Live after 3 days? Not too many people.
That's true.
So here we are, walking, talking, testament to the effectiveness of a lot of this stuff. But getting back to...
But also, let me interject, also, this is from someone who has a very, very clear understanding of what you should be putting in your body. That's your specialty. So any help that you can get from alternative methods of healing is only going to complement what is already strong, healthy, and stable. So with the gluten-free, with all of the knowledge that she has about food and allergies, which I'm going to say to you, doctors do not know. Doctors, if you MD training, the pre-med and all of that, nutrition is not an important aspect of that, because it's a symptomatic training.
And that is true. There's a lot of nutritional training that is lacking in our medical field, as is allergy training, which is a sad thing, but getting better. They are getting better, and our nutritionists are learning more about nutrition, and our dietitians are learning more about allergies. So it's a trickle down effect, and it is improving, which is the good news. But back to what you want your audience, your readers, to glean from your book. What is it? If you wanted to give 2 key takeaways, what would those takeaways be?
Oh my gosh, 2. I have so many takeaways.
You can go more than 2. It's okay.
What I want people to realize is that you can be the master of your own health. You do not want other people to be in charge of your health. So, and as you were saying, the medical profession is getting better at knowing that there are different reasons for these illnesses, and what they're doing is hiring people like Didi, or they're hiring people that have that nutritional knowledge to help others get through any kind of illness. So those messages for me are the most important, that people should really not leave it to others. And if you don't want to do the research, then you find somebody that has done that research. Look around, read some books, interview people, and then see how you can be the master of your own health.
Now you're planning some retreats to kind of help guide people through this process, which is really exciting, you guys. I cannot wait.
Yes. I am planning some retreats because I think that so you can talk and you can read my book, and you can really never do anything with it. So if you want to, like, she was my guinea pig with a lot of these things, and she loved it. It's all about feeling better. So nothing is. It's not like you have to be inverted or cryotherapy or anything. Nothing uncomfortable. It's actually a wonderful thing. And if you come to a retreat of mine, and I'm actually going to partner up with Dee Dee on the nutritional side of it, because that's the very important part of learning how to feel better and how to make yourself impervious to anything, even a common cold. So that's what we're that is what we are going to do, and and some of the locations are going to be spectacular. So the first one I'm thinking about doing, that we're actually planning, in the process of planning, is in Portugal, an hour and 20 minutes out of Lisbon. It's on the coast. It's the most beautiful setting. I can't wait to take Dee Dee there. And it'll be like 5 to 7 days. And everything that you need to know, that's what we're planning on doing. And having your own time, enjoying yourself, and feeling great. And I do, so there's 2 other locations that I would like to do. I haven't sealed them yet, but one of them will be in the Virgin Islands, and an island that will be revealed to you later.
Big reveal.
I already have this in my head, though. Beautiful locations. And the other one is going to be in a country in South America. The name is Chile, which is actually where my mother was from. And there's a lodge in the mountains that will be an absolutely amazing place to go. But that will be the winter retreat.
No.
For those of us who are snowbirds. No.
Someday.
So what do you think? That sounds good?
I think I cannot wait. I'm so super excited. We are
Cool.
very excited to plan this. So we don't have. If anybody has any questions, this would be the time. We'll give you a few seconds. And if no questions pop up, we're probably going to wrap up.
I'm also new at these interviews, so I apologize if I didn't, if I wasn't clear about something.
But it's just giving information, right?
Right.
So if you want to be the CEO of your own health and learn more about all of the wisdom that Maria Teresa has to impart to everyone, just leave me a little note in the comments, and then we can PM. I'll get your information, and we'll get you a copy of that book, and then we will let you know when the retreats are ready and scheduled, and it's just going to be a lot of fun. So thank you guys so much for tuning in. Visit, and this is my plug. Hey, shameless plug, because I got to do it. allercuisine.com. We're posting new recipes. We're in the process of getting our second cookbook out there. We got recipe tasters. Well, tasters too, I suppose, but recipe testers, and one of them is a chef, so that's pretty exciting. So hopefully we'll have that cookbook out mid to late April. So that's the next thing that we're working on, in addition to all the other stuff we're doing, which is a lot of stuff. So you guys, thank you for your support, and have a delicious day. Bye. I'm going to get a close up as I turn this off.